first two accused arrested in connection to Sonali Phogat's murder have been sent to a 10-day police custody. That's the big update that's coming in, where we're understanding the accused have now been sent to a 10-day police custody. My colleague Herman Gomes is breaking all these developments for us. Herman, talk to us about who are these two accused and what is the evidence that the police is currently working with.
Well, Ridhima, good afternoon. In fact, the first two initial arrests that have come in are, in fact, her personal assistants and who are members of her staff. And right from, day one, when Goa police initially stated that this was a case of cardiac arrest, today, at that point in time, the family, particularly her brother, had insisted that there was foul play involved. And he suspected that it could be a larger conspiracy. After that, what happened exactly is that they waited for the post-mortem report, and the post-mortem report had clearly stated that there were serious injuries to her body, which indicated certain sort of physical conflict. After that, thereafter, they analyzed the CCTV footage, and it came to light that she was, drugged, which is what Goa police on record had come, that certain obnoxious chemicals were in fact used in her drink. Now, the question remains is that after that, where exactly did this transpire? Well, it is at a Curly's, which is a North Goa shack, always in the always in the news for the wrong reasons. Now, the owner too has been arrested along with another alleged drug peddler. Now, it is believed that there was a certain common intention of murder between the first initial duo, which was the staff, just going by the FIR. But what were they said to gain from it, and particularly was this entire pre-planned? Because the family has been insisting, saying that she had not informed the family members of any film shoot as initially stated by her staff members. So therefore, there was a pre-planned murder conspiracy. But the larger question is, are these four people only part of a larger conspiracy, or there's a bigger fry into this entire picture? That is being analyzed. And in what record, at that point in time, the Goa police stating that this was an open and shut case of cardiac arrest, and now realizing that there were not just injuries to her body, but the fact is everything seems to be premeditated in the sense that it was, a conspiracy. But the larger question is, who is all set to gain into this entire matter, and was the person aware, because we do know that she was not just popular on social media, but was also a very senior leader, Haryana, and we do know that Haryana is also going to polls. There has been a former minister who's under the scanner of the Goa police, but is hugely, I would say, influential in the legal as well as the police circles of Goa. So who is yet to say? Are we going to look at more arrests? And the bigger question is, was the investigating officer at that point in time under any sort of pressure to state that this was an open shut case of cardiac arrest, which has now clearly been overruled?
Okay, Herman, I'll request you to stay on with us. We're getting some other details also coming in. A police complaint has also now been filed by a family member of Sonali Phogat that DVR of CCTV installed at the farmhouse of the deceased is in fact stolen. The family is now alleging that the computer operator who was hired by accused PA Sudhir Sangwan is also missing. He has stolen a laptop along with the DVR of the CCTV installed. Close to 25 CCTV cameras were in fact installed in the farmhouse, stolen in a bid to erase the footage. So what was actually in that footage is the big question. And as Herman was pointing out, the larger question is who wanted Sonali Phogat dead? My colleague Nikhil Lakhwani is getting us all those details. Nikhil, it has now become a deeper mystery with a lot of questions being raised as far as political links, who in fact wanted Sonali Phogat dead. But what is the family alleging at this point as far as the lost CCTV cameras or the footage is concerned?
As per the details, the police team is investigating from all the possible angles, not just the Goa police personnel. In fact, now a fresh complaint has been filed in the Hisar district. A complaint has been filed by the family members of Sonali Phogat. They have been saying that, in fact, they have been alleging that the CCTV cameras which are installed in the farmhouse at the residence of Sonali Phogat, close to 25 CCTVs are installed, and the DVRs of the same are now missing, and they have been missing after the death of Sonali Phogat. And along with the DVRs of the CCTVs, the laptop for the same is also missing, and they are alleging that the computer operator or the camera operator who was recently hired by PA and the number one accused, Sudhir Sangwan, he's the one who actually helped Sonali Fogart in hiring and that particular man, that particular operator. He is also now missing. So a fresh complaint has been filed by the family members saying that these are the list of items which are now missing. This is something which has also raised another set of questions as to what exactly were inside the footages of that particular DVR. The family members are also saying that maybe they wanted to erase the footages where they, did not want the police team to reach out to those persons, in fact, who used to come, inside the residence. They live inside the residence, and also who were involved very much closely.
Yeah. So who were these people who actually visited this area before the death of Sonali Fogart, and what actually was seen in this CCTV footage? Nikhil, I'll request you to stay on with us. Let's bring in our colleague Anshul, who is joining us live on the broadcast, and he's tracking all developments from Goa. Anshul, a lot of questions remain unanswered. But first, I want to talk to you as far as the responsibility or the accountability of the bar owners are concerned. You have drugs coming from outside. No red flag is raised. You have Sonali Fogart, who's drugged. Her drink is spiked. She's then taken to a washroom and she's confined to that area for about 2 to 3 hours. Again, no red flag that is raised by waiters or officials as far as the bar is concerned. What has been the narrative as far as the bar owner is concerned?
So yes, the bar owner is definitely on the dock right now because he has been taken into custody, and since this is not the first incident of drug abuse or overdose of drugs in this entire area, and that is the reason why he has been taken into custody, and the arrest will be coming in a few hours from now. I'll like to show you visuals over here. I'm currently standing at the Charlie's Cafe where the entire incident happened on that day, approximately 5 days ago, where Sonali Fogart was overdosed by MDMA that was mixed in her water. If you could see in the visuals over here, the entire shack has now been sealed by the police officials of Goa Police, and there is no one. If you could see, this is the shack in which that party was happening, in which Sonali Fogart along with her 2 associates was here, and from here only she went to the washroom, which is a few steps ahead. But yes, the entire area has now been sealed by the Goa Police, and investigation is going on in this entire area. They are trying to find out more scenes of more traces of drugs that could be found over here. But a very interesting thing over here, Ridhima, that there is a big poster of no drugs that has been posted right outside the Charlie's Cafe over here, and the kind of parties that happens over here is not hidden from anyone. This cafe has been in the notorious list of cafes in North Goa especially. So yes, the situation over here seems calm as of now, but yes, the police is continuing with its investigation, and in the next few hours we can hear that the bar owner, the cafe owner, will be taken into arrest by the police. Now it remains to be seen what are the charges that are pressed against him. Will the charges of abetting to murder will be pressed against him? That is a very, very crucial point. Also, the peddler that has been arrested, what charges would be pressed against the peddlers, because peddling of illegal drugs would definitely be placed against him. But also, if charges of abetting to murder would again be placed against him, that is very, very crucial, and these are the angles on which the Goa Police is investigating right now, and what charges would be pushed against them. So yes, what we are picking up is that they are being taken for their MLCs, medical legal certificates, after they have been taken into custody.
Correct. Anshul, we'll talk about the drug peddler as well as the bar owner in just a bit, but there are other lapses as far as this investigation is concerned. As we've been discussing with our other colleagues